Alright, and that first one just cut out, so I'm just gonna wrap up these last couple questions quickly. I'm very happy that I'm doing this because it's already 10:20. Half of my morning is gone, and I'm not bored yet. And I haven't resorted to downloading movies and watching them illegally on my computer. Not that I do that. I don't do that. I've never done that. I don't know how to do that. What? Um, okay, still from Through the Wild Blue. What are some of your favorite Scrubs quotes and or moments? My favorite Scrubs moment ever is when Dr. Cox loses the three patients and freaks out and basically decides he doesn't want to be a doctor anymore. And it's one of the most emotional moments in that show, and one of the times, the time that I probably lost it the most for a television program was to that. And so that's definitely up there. When the Scrubs musical, I adore. I know some people who hate it. I love it personally. And some of my favorite quotes, ketchup is for winners, Ted. I just love when Dr. Kelso puts Ted down. Most of my favorite quotes are Dr. Kelso quotes. The one where he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. I was thinking about soup." Like, who says that? I actually I printed out two because I didn't remember all the words, and one of them is I could riff a list of things that I care about as little as our last week together. Let me see. Low carb diets, Michael Moore, the Republican National Convention, Kabbalah and all Kabbalah related products, high def TV, the Bush daughters, wireless hotspots, the OC, the UN, recycling, getting punked, Danny Gans, the Latin Grammys, the real Grammys, Jeff that wiggle who sleeps too darn much, the Yankees payroll, all the red states, all the blue states, every hybrid car, every talk show host, everything on the planet, everything in the solar system, everything that exists, past, present, and future, in all discovered and undiscovered dimensions. Oh, and Hugh Jackman. Um, so that's one, and of course the time Dr. Cox relates something to being like a drunk baby, um, which I also printed. It's a long story involving my son, a rum cake, and a low counter. Suffice to say, it turns out that, at first, it's endearing to watch them bounce off the walls, but man, you take your eyes off them for 1 second and bam! They get a bucket on their head and they're plowing right through your brand new flat screen TV. God save me, it was barely out of the box. All of the best quotes really are from Dr. Cox and Dr. Kelso, save for why is there a pancake in the silverware drawer? Why is there silverware in the pancake drawer? Life question. So, what would be your perfect meal, drink, and dessert? Perfect meal, probably my mother's my mother's sauce with some pasta, her roast potatoes, a steak cooked on the grill by my dad, drink, a really, really ice cold Sam or Sam Summer, and dessert, my sister's milk chocolate creme brulee. Perfect meal for me. Fuck the Oxford comma, yes or no? Also, I love you. I love you too. No, the Oxford comma is a necessity in writing. So the Oxford comma is a good thing. And if you don't know what the Oxford comma is, you should probably go look it up. It's important to the English language. And the last question is, if you had to get rid of your five senses, which would you get rid of and which would you heighten? I would absolutely heighten the sense of taste. There's nothing I love more in this life than to eat, and eat well, and eat a lot. So the sense of taste would be way up there. And if I had to get rid of a sense, maybe the sense of touch. I mean, I don't really need it, whatever. If I never have to feel again, at least I can taste and smell and see and hear. So that would make up for it. But yeah, taste. Absolutely. So thanks for listening to me ramble on. This was pretty fun. Now I'm going to post these, and nobody's going to watch them. But I hope you all have a fantastic long weekend. Happy Memorial Day. And perhaps I'll do another one of these next Friday, just because I'm literally the only one in my office right now. And gonna get pretty old at about noon. So, ciao.